Good evening and welcome to Let's Play The Darkness Within in Pursuit of Loath Nolder. This game says it is an adventure horror game with a very Lovecraftian feel. Sounds like my kind of thing. Let's jump right in here. Select the difficulty. Let's see. Let's do it. Let's go Senior Detective. Because we don't want hints. We want to just solve everything on our own. Ideally, I'm going to try really hard not to cheat.
Know that there is no sharp distinction betwixt the real and the unreal.
Wellsmoth Mental Institution.
They say that I am mad. They said the two locals found me in the morning, 7 miles from the town of Windlaps. I was laughing and muttering meaningless gibberish to myself. I was cursing and arguing with myself. A raving madman with burning eyes, lost in the dark depths of his own merciful delirium.
Does sound pretty crazy.
They say that I have been searching for a particular grave in the local cemeteries. They were right. If you knew whose grave it was, you would understand.
Well, whose grave?
So my behavior, which seemed abnormal, had nothing to do with madness. You must understand that. If you knew what had happened to me, then you would, I promise, also understand the reasons for my behavior. It all started on that cold November day. That was when I was given the case of the fugitive suspect, Loath Nolder, a man whose intelligence I greatly admired.
Oh, so Loath Nolder is a person's name.
He returned after 5 years of traveling to bizarre locations and had become the primary murder suspect in the first case he took on. It was Loath Nolder who left Wellsmoth those 5 years ago, but was he the same man who returned? That's the question. This I will leave to the judgment of the readers of these notes. They tell me that I've been here in the Wellsmoth Mental Institution for 2 weeks now. Is it really that long? I cannot say. I do not remember the first 8 days. The doctors tell me I am making progress. I think they are lying. It takes me longer every day to remember where I am, even who I am, after I wake up from the dreams. That is why it is essential to keep these notes as I struggle to convince myself that I am really mad. Because before the night that I was found, I looked into the deepest wells of madness more than any man alive. Yes, I am definitely mad. I must be. Because everything I have seen...
Ooh, elder sign.
I have seen through the eyes of insanity's omnipresent soul.
Oh, well, that's certainly a dramatic start. I wondered what Loath Nolder would be. I thought it might be like an elder god or something. It's awfully distinctive as just a person's name. I've never known anyone named Loath. Alright, what do we got here? Oh. Yeah, it doesn't have a handle, does it? Nope, this one either. Well, this is quite the scummy hallway. What do we got here? Emptiness. I feel like there is something in the darkness, and I am being pulled towards it. Well, go in there. No? Oh. Alright, I guess that's that. Oh, no handle here either. Well, let's try walking down here. Ah, what's this? A two-faced gentleman. Or it could be a lady. Strange graffiti. It is strange. Alright, what about this one? I can't really see its head. It looks shaped oddly. What does this mean? Who drew all of this graffiti? Yeah, what does it mean? Is that a person, or is that like a Dagon or a Cthulhu or something? Oh, this lock is broken. We go through here? Ah, there we are. Camera controlling itself. What a beautiful room. Reminds me of somewhere. I was thinking it's kind of another gross room. We've got cracked walls. The ceiling looks like it's moldering. No getting back out there, eh? Oh, that's not beautiful. Oh no, this it's locked. Oh, hey. Just a dream then?
Another nightmare. What's going on with these dreams I've been having lately? So vivid. Almost as if they were real.
Better hurry or I'll be late for work. Okay, well, let's... yeah, get out of bed then. What's this? One of the paintings by the young and infamous painter Harry Wilcox, who was my friend. Last year he died in a tragic car accident. I used to say that he had a bright future ahead of him. Aw. Okay, let's figure out what's beeping here and make it stop. Phone? Right-click the mouse. Okay. Oh, well, how do I answer? Is this the answer? Pick it up.
Yes, Arthur?
At last. Where were you? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
What's the problem, Arthur?
Loath Nolder escaped from the hospital last night.
Ooh.
I've been calling you for hours with the news.
Strange. Never heard the phone.
Check your answering machine. I left several messages.
Anyway, what happened with Loath?
No one knows. It's like he just vanished out of the place overnight.
Okay. I'm on my way in now.
Howard, are you feeling all right?
Sure.
Just a little tired, Arthur. I must have overslept last night. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. I'll see you soon.
To read clues. No, we're not reading clues. We're going to manage without. Let's take a look at the radio. Oh. Ooh. Ah, Kingsport. That's fantastic. Alright, I don't think we need to actually listen to that. We'll be fine without. Let's look at the answering machine. He said that he lied to us. There's no messages.
No new messages.
Yeah, that is odd. Arthur said he called multiple times. Oh. Alright, let's ask him about it. How do we... I used to have a phone that had buttons like this, way back in the day. But it's been some years, and... oh, there we go. I don't remember exactly how you operate it. Ooh, Alan, Irwin, and Arthur. Well, let's call Arthur. I think green is call, and then red is hang up.
Yes, Howard?
Arthur, it's me again. Sorry, I think I might have missed a few things earlier.
Okay, Howard. What do you want to know?
I want to know about these messages you said you left. Yeah, why didn't you leave a message on my machine?
You called me. So why didn't you leave a message on my machine?
What do you mean? I left plenty of messages.
Nuh-uh.
You didn't get them?
Nope.
I don't know, Arthur. I think this old machine is broken.
I don't want him to explain the situation again. We'll talk about it at the office.
Never mind. We'll talk about it when I get to the office.
See ya.
Well, since we can, let's see if we can call the other people in our phone book as well. Alan? I don't have a reason to call him. We probably won't be able to get hold of Irwin either. Nope. Alright. Anything else here? Ooh. Oh no. No, open the drawer. Oh, I gotta pay attention to my symbols. That's the go back. This drawer we can open. What do we got here? I and my nightmares. Intriguing. There are times when even the howlings of the fearful sirens are not enough to affect one, and there are such times when even the withered moon that is hidden behind a cloud can affect and shatter a life which is in the darkness of a cave. Illusions of myth that are long forgotten affect and dominate the imagination unexpectedly. Thus, some people imagine primordial forests in which thousands of unknown life forms are living, dark cities where life ended aeons ago, and deserts where the highest towers of those dark cities are now no more than simple pieces of rock, revealing only very tiny portions like the tip of an iceberg. They wander in vast crypts which are full of the permanent smell of death, and in places where one can remember that beauty and splendor had once existed, proving that no beauty and splendor can exist forever. And some folk observe fascinating and dreadful details which others miss, and even if these details are sufficient to make them crazy, who can understand their meanings? But these details are carved into the minds of the ones who deliberately miss them, and in time they change into myths, which in turn induce consternation. Sometimes the past that should be dead shows itself cruelly in instant hallucinations and enchanted dreams. In such situations, a person can only have peace when he forgets everything. The fundamental thing is that really time is the only friend of forgetfulness. Friendships are not eternal. Peace is a luxury which can be obtained through eternal sleep for those who do not have nepenthe. Edwin Pickman. Oh, we can underline things. Read think. What does that do? Nothing particularly interesting. Interesting. Well, I guess not interesting, but that's kind of cool that we can see if anything sticks out. Let's see here. Oh, this is a lot of reading. The burnt house. There it stands under sunlight, a marker to show it's still there, as black as a night with no moonlight, and its doom is laid so bare. Once suddenly within devouring fires, it was burning, turning into this black threatening mark, and the screams were shaking, breaking, and taking away the laugh, which would then be only a whisper, ended with a tremendous hark. All there ended their laugh with this tremendous hark, and the fires devoured their screams as little demons fled with the laugh, before the eyes of the ones who ran in dread through the dark. Then the house burned and turned into this black threatening mark. Well, that is some kind of poem. Do I read? I feel like I should read this all, because they put in the effort to make it, and some people might appreciate reading through, all of the stuff. Like, it contributes to the immersion of the story. But for anyone who doesn't want to sit through a bunch of text, apologies. Time of the Triumphant Witch. It was noisome, bleak, and stormy night, that night after my friend Harold Gallo died. He was just 18, so full of life and bright, found dead, alone in his home by the riverside. Then as the storm was roaring, trees swung left to right, I heard that awful story now carved in my mind. It was about a witch who will not be seen in daylight. She was betrayed by our people, cursed the town, and died. She lived in the forest too close to our town, so none would dare to enter from dusk until dawn. Seldom she came here to buy some food or a gown, and never said bad things nor caused us any harm. Still the young ones of the town, their fear grew great. They said to the people, witch must be burnt as such. But the old ones stood against, said, curb your hate. They cried, betraying her brings trouble far too much. Yet the young ones scared thought that she could be burnt so fast, and they called the witch hunters to burn her down to dust. Without proper inquisition they put her in a cage. No words came from her mouth, neither any curse nor rage. As the devouring red flames shone before my eyes, those damned hellish words were heard within her painful cries. You'll pay for this foolish act with your own children's lives. They will die when they're 18. This will be your woeful prize. Thus the story ends here, but the curse endures anew. 6 children have died with the sign of the witch on their brow. At the same night, come the next morn, we've had a newborn. And this sign, so rumors say, numbers when she'll be reborn. Yes, I'd seen that sign before, just before Harold died. No natural death, he killed himself that night. He always acted strange, but last in my sight. He seemed not quite himself, like a doll can be thrown aside. I snuck into Gallo's home and found a spot to hide. Then he came in silence and went up, like knight arrayed. Clad in black, face pale moonlight, eyes so wide, and his chamber was changed, mirrors all round displayed. Then I followed him upstairs, as silent as a thief. What I saw is much for me, my beliefs crack beneath. His chamber door was not closed, to me he held his back, but I saw a reflection of pale face, colored with bloody awful relief. He was carving the sign, 11, on his brow with an old rusty blade. Then he cut his own throat so quick he did not hesitate. I fell down to the floor, still alive, and shaking in pain so great. Then I ran away into the night, all I could feel was coldest dread. This is the story I have kept in this soul of mine. Everything started for me on 1st of April, 1699. That was the date on which Harold's soul took flight, and I'm sure tomorrow will be the witch's triumphant night. Whew. Okay, Monstrous Eye. Actually, let's click back real quick and see anything interesting here. No. It's going to be a little frustrating if this whole thing is not interesting, but we'll go for it. I have seen the moon awful and pale, as looking upon me in its darkened sail. No blinks, no closing, just stared too hot, like the eye of a monstrous god. Winds shouted, and mocking stars were wiped, but the pale monstrous eye has never stopped. It keeps looking on, as if hating me. Screamed I, what have I done so wrong to thee? And the eye replied in a cacophonic rhyme, You were cursed, O ye the devil's mime. But how unfortunate for me, for as ye be, under my beams the thing that's cursing me. How dare ye own the sun's own beams? Without them you're not, I'll pass ye by. Don't look upon me, ye monstrous eye, 'cause when the sun comes you'll disappear like dreams. Pale, lifeless, malicious sentry of night shouted out so that clouds all flee from sight, and the raging wind suddenly died out to hear what the unblinking eye will say to make me fear. But has done nothing yet, still staring at me, like it was saying, Damned thing, I do curse thee. From now on they'll always feel my enmity, till the clouds will be thine only ease to eternity. And every night it keeps looking, staring at me. Monstrous eye, perceive, I too am just like thee. Only the damned ones can safely walk under thine damned beams till the sun comes out to hinder. Oh, these ones are nice and short. Through the gate of horn. Every night when I lose my fight against Lord Hypnos, Isolus sends his curse to me, a fright, my diadem of horns, which makes shadows move and floating things arise from their mossy basalt graves to dispel the peace of all lights. And then the lurkers call. I have seen them all through insanity's omnipresent soul, as burning, turning, and blasphemously churning, smiling, mocking, and heinously laughing, all carrying winds did haul, aside to everlasting ethereal spheres, dim, bleak, and heretically foul. Now from a distant seem indefinitely tall, sinisterly lurk, wait, and in silence they crawl, and from a lightless, strangely carved basaltic hall, insistently they bawl, howl, and call. Not interesting. How long does this go? From the abyssal plains. Oh, the depthlessly sunken thing, a shady haze of unknown leak of thoughts and dreams, and the utmost beak hiss the things that I dare not speak. Within the city that numbly sleeps, the dreadful dead dreamer rests, and yet it persistently weaves and calls through the unknown seas that are beneath the folds. A dream. Beneath the clouds of consciousness, I dream a purple haze. From windy heights down to my poorly self, it leaks into the maze of my soul, my burden, too heavy now to lift, my binding dreary lace, and strikes me, shrieks, hisses, but yet tenderly kisses me in my cursed state of days. A haze so bright and brighter yet than the sun's ever-burning face, yet cold, calm, and so softly falling as the blue light of the moon that sets. My demon, my soul, now an ill-shaded wraith, once my brightly glowing grace. Now I look quietly with a morning face, as if I'm drifting towards death I pace. Anything here? Not interesting. Ooh, and the end. The voice. I heard a voice, or a deep gentle noise, that filled wicked lies with might. Within stone bed the numbly dead can stay away from light. It was a phrase that was told in days of old and shadowed times. In dormant state, said the dead can wait for the time he is to rise. Alright. Well, that's that. Certainly interesting. I don't know if it's actually gonna... I said there's nothing of particular interest, so that might just be, just flavor for the atmosphere of the game. But in case it ends up being important later, it's for the best to have taken a look at it, I think. Oh, there's our sandals down there. TV. Is this the way out? Or we've got two doors here. Ooh, November 5th, 2011. So one of these is going to be the closet. We'll try it and we'll turn around if it's not. Oh, there we go. This looks like a bureau. Oh yeah, there's our umbrella. Seems like a stormy day. We'll probably need it. I keep my clothes and some other things in here. Nothing of interest. I guess that's it for this room. Alright, back to the other room. So, I don't think there's anything by the bed. Let's walk over here. What do we got here? Okay, so that's the moon? Is this the moon as well? There's some guy reaching towards it. Oh, take a look at this. 7 o'clock, day. Can we open any drawers? No, it's just the clock. Alright, what else we got? Take another step forward, yeah. What's going on here? I nightmare, just an adhesive drip to drop into the nightmare where ceaselessly you slip. This painting always reminds me of that poem. Does it now? Oh, another book. Here we go. Where are we at? One of my favorite books of poetry. Oh, but this isn't one to read. So, no worries there. Got a lovely picture of a tree. Okay, I think we're good here. Okay, let's venture forth. Is this the room we just came out of? Yes. I just want to make sure. So, what's here? Oh, I can't go in this room? But I want to know what it is. Okay, let's... No, what's this? Apparently we like pictures of lone trees. What is that? Huh, take that. I guess we don't need these buttons. But this looks an awful lot like a key on a chain as well. It's a weird keychain, but can't take that? Alright. Let's try this one. What is... Oh, it's the bathroom. So is that really our only light? This is kind of a creepy bathroom. How do you see anything? What do we got in here? Apple taste. Fellowplex. Terra Sanctum. Careless? Well, I'm guessing apple taste might be like toothpaste, but I don't know what the rest of that stuff is. Can we open any of these? Nope. Oh, I hate this setup, and you see this all the time. The window, like, right by the bathtub. Like, if this is a shower head here, then every time you take a shower, even though it looks like that kind of mottled glass that's hard to see through, I worry that someone's going to be looking in at me. I don't like that kind of setup. I hate windows in bathrooms. A skylight I can handle, but not a window. Okay, I think that's it for the bathroom. Let's go here. Hey, this is the scummy hallway from that dream. Oh. Did I just got myself turned around. So, what about, what's here? No? We can't go in there? Alright, I suppose this is apartments then. Head in. No bugging the neighbors? Alright. Round the bend then. This office has been mine since I was promoted to police detective.
Wellsmoth. Never much happening here. Just run-of-the-mill cases and paperwork to catch up on. That's my normal working day.
Oh, now we've got Loath Nolder excitement.
Not with this case. I've got to admit, it's
Loath
been
Nolder.
good to be dealing with something a little out of the ordinary for once.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's nice to shake up routine sometimes. Alright, so we've got a whole office to check out. But I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to wind the episode down here. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back next time. We'll check out our office and see if we can track down Loath Nolder.